I wish I'd experienced you guys for the past 7 years. I've been working on this. I would have cleaned up every single Toronto community out in this city. Well, unfortunately, I've been experiencing people, no names, and another one, what's his name? The one, he's got bald head now. Bald head now, and he used to work here, and now he works at Orton Park.
Special constable?
Yeah, well, he's got that title, but he certainly is not. Okay, this one, the individual here, one used to be a special constable, but then he switched and he started following those who are abusive. And he got a power trip. He gets to his head and he does things that he's not supposed to do as a special constable. He targets people and things like that, and it really hurts. It causes trauma, like so. We have hope with people like you.
Going down again,
Okay.
check this word.
Yes.
How many more times?
Probably. Have to do the shower, then I gotta do the toilet and the sink. So probably about-
Excellent work, bud. Forenza. That's fine.
Recording.
I got it going. Excellent people doing excellent work. I wish I had not experienced the other two. Many others experienced who abused their work. There's a leak, and this is why my landlord is trying to extort $100,000 out of me, because I believe their goal is to try to say I did other damage, and in turn they'll try to force me out, and then they'll hire the same contractors who they hire to repair the place after the fire. They will bring them back in and say that there's issues such as to replace things like that. They'll say I damaged that. Okay. Then they'll say there's a closet in here where they install, and this is their installation. Okay. Now we have to pay someone else to install curtain rods, because when they did it, they didn't put no curtain rods. And I can't even go into it. It's just so traumatic just to even think about the things these individuals are doing. To think, a court exonerated me, a court condemned the police, a court condemned the fire marshal, and a court apologized for this great injustice I've gone through, ordered homeless, because of how I told the officer I found out about a fire on March 30th. A lady whose grandson had just died. I come to her door. She says, "That's some food for me." She'll drop it off. And at around 2:30, Paul came. 1 second. Great.
Thank you.
Very good work.
I'm gonna check the shower now.
You mean the toilet?
No, shower.
Okay, yeah.
Because sometimes it could leak.
I got it. You're doing good. Very good work. Don't let the image of the individual stop you from having somebody to do a good job.
What I don't like is this gap right here,
Where?
right here.
Where?
Here's a gap.
Well, that's them. That's how they do it.
Yeah, I know, so.
They also, that shower stall, when it came in, the shower stall was squirting all over it. And that's what led to it there.
So I might come back and put some silicone around
Yeah.
that, because there should be some silicone like
Yes,
this.
yes,
Because if you're in the shower and
Yeah.
the water hits the wall,
Yeah.
the contact will go behind.
yeah,
the
yes.
wall.
And also this year, when I first came in,
Mhm.
all the water, the thing wasn't tight, and it was all squirting over here. And that's what led to the flood, because this would get full of water,
Yeah.
and they end up downstairs.
Yeah.
So I think if you once
Well,
you finish,
apparently this flood happened on Monday. Did anything happen on
yeah,
Monday?
the toilet flood.
The toilet flood?
Yeah, so if you pour water on there, I think that you're gonna find that that's the problem. They probably did not do any under sealing
Mhm.
under the tiles, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but that's why the landlord is trying to get 100,000 out of me, even though I beat them in court and I beat them in the landlord and tenant tribunal. Now they're coming up with new evidence that the police didn't come up with. Imagine that one, eh?
You gotta come back up.
You guys are welcome. You're doing good. So we'll bring all the court paperwork. So the lawyer now, after Paul is coming back here, and I'm just leaving. So while I'm leaving, Paul is coming back here with the dog. I go downstairs to try, come back up. I see the dog, but Paul's door is locked. Now after the lady came, she knocked. And all these are on my security camera. But when I was in, and the police cooperated to ban me from my unit, but I have to agree not to go within 500 meters, because NSC is 14 years old. Oh yeah, 30. She's 14 years old. And if they had, oh, she didn't say. So right here, she's 14 years old. If I didn't agree not to go to 500 meters of my home for doing nothing, they would have said that you may decide to do it because of her bad legs, right? So when she's inside, she's fine. Come on in, right? So,
Your time now.
yep, you do whatever you guys are doing proper. Okay, come on. Am I screaming? Am I shouting? Am I arguing with you?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
No argument, no.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I'm doing
Mhm.
next, right?
Excellent work. So after the lady dropped off the food I ate, and I got up, and I was writing a letter to the Premier of Ontario, and to find out why he did not acknowledge that Olivia Chow was not yet legally Toronto mayor on March 30th, 2025, because I started a legal proceeding in the Ontario Superior Court. They got to one judge Central, he dismissed it as frivolous. Then Chow decided to raise your taxes. I was going to give up on the application. I decided to appeal it. After the appeal, the main judges say, well, we're not going to look at the facts of the evidence. We're going to look at what Central did. Did he break any law or not? So because they say this judge didn't break any law in his decision, they decided to dismiss it, all in the Superior Court record. So from there, we appeal it to Canada's highest court, the Supreme Court of Canada, which I told you, if any of the 6 media rig candidates are called mayor on June, whatever the election was, I will take it to Canada, Ontario's highest court and Canada's highest court if need to. So I took it to Canada's highest court. We went through, and still Olivia Chow did not inform the public or the city of Toronto or the media that they were the defendant in a legal proceeding in Ontario's highest court, Ontario Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court of Canada. Can you imagine the election and appointment of someone for the office of mayor of Canada's highest office is in Canada's highest court contesting their election, and they feel that they didn't have to tell the people about that. So they say that, well, we can ignore it. You can't, because Canada was founded on 2 things: the supremacy of God, but the second thing, the rule of law. So for you to ignore to tell the public, you are ignoring the rule of law, and you're saying that you're above the rule of law because we have a couple of judges in our bag. We can get this judge to dismiss it and nobody will challenge it. So we can say we're above the rule of law. And that's where I was on March 30th. So after I had my meal, I came on smoking a cigarette.
What's the dog?
No, she's fine. She's perfect. She's the friendliest dog you'll ever meet. Trust me. She's just Google her, Hennessy. The friendliest dog you will ever imagine.
Continue what you were saying.
So I inadvertently stand on it here, and the sensor went off. So at that point, I realized, oh, it was my cigarette. I picked 2 off, went to the bathroom, I put out a cigarette, passed by here, grab a CD from here, fan out, and the sensor stopped. Right? So when the sensor stopped, I smelled something. And I wondered, oh, I should put up my, so I smelled something. So when I smelled it, I went to the door, and I opened the door. There's nothing. I went to the kitchen. Yeah, okay, so I'll finish the story when he comes back. Okay? So we'll keep it on for when he comes. Okay? So this is, okay, Annie, hang tight. It's a big responsibility with the dog. Oh, she needs a little water. Okay. So where's your jug? Okay. Move. 1 second, Annie. Okay. So we have to get the dog some water. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Go, come on. Inside. Go. All right. Dangerous. Okay. Uh, okay, so I guess we're gonna make part two. No, let's wait for the constable to try it on. So we'll finish all the story about how I found the fire. See, that's why I smoke a lot of cigarettes. Why? Aside from the stress and everything, it's a cigarette that saved my life that day. So two security guards down the plumber for no leak. Yeah, see how it works? But neither people were participating in the work. So the security guards having a conversation out there. And they tried to taint me as a villain to assist them with the documentation. All because I will show you things I've done. Check the records, and you'll see that these tiles were installed because of me. These cameras were installed because of me. Stairwells were cleaned because of me. The pool as a heater because of me. The child care center was fixed because of me. There's a basketball court that I instigated to get installed. There is the parking numbers. I get those put on the parking lot. The gazebo. I got all the feces cleaned up off the gazebo. And there's so much work. I will just add them all to this video, and you will see how Toronto Community Housing is.
Hello, and check your sink down.
Yes.
Bathroom, our toilet was good, nothing was
Yeah.
leaking from that.
Uh-huh. So we'll get back. So I came here, stand on there with a cigarette, put the cigarette out. Then I went and grabbed a CD. I fanned it off, smelled nothing. But then I hear nothing. All the sounds were off, nothing about smoke. So I went outside, no smoke. I went to the kitchen because it was cold, checked the stove, nothing. Then I thought about Paul's room, and I just saw the dog, and Paul had just dropped the dog off. While I was going downstairs, I figured Paul's in the room. So I knocked, Paul, no answer. Paul, no answer. Paul, no answer. So then I tried to push the door. Look, when I went like that, phew, oh my God. And I left the door open, a tsunami of black smoke engulfed me. Yeah. Yes, go ahead. Yes, a tsunami of black smoke engulfed me. So I went there, I'm screaming, Paul, Paul, Paul. I'm thinking Paul is in the room burning up because he just walked my
Was
dog.
this when the fire happened?
Yeah, yes.
First time?
Yes, I'm screaming, Paul, Paul. So at that point, the smoke is too much. So I ran out here, and the first thing I did when I ran out was I pressed the fire alarm. I was going to say that I didn't call 911. What do I need to call 911 when I press the fire alarm?
Continue the story when I come back.
Yeah, okay, God bless. So, and that's what it is. So I pressed the fire alarm, and you can check the record. The record will show the fire alarm was pressed from this floor by me. Now, from there, after pressing the fire alarm, I'm in garments just like this, okay? Like I'm in shorts, no clothes, no nothing, and no shoes, no nothing. And I ran up here to this, to put this up because this individual here will try to say I'm smoking in the hall. So, after pressing the fire alarm, same way I put out the cigarette on the day of the fire here. Same way I put the cigarette out and went over there, grabbed the CD, fanned it out, and then I smelled something. When I smelled it, I came here, I pressed the fire alarm here, then I ran up to here, and I ran up to here, and I opened this thing here, and I grabbed the fire extinguisher. Now, if you take a look, that says it's okay for January and February. there's nobody who checks it for March. And this check mark was done in December for January and February. And I grabbed this and I ran down here. And as I ran down here, naked as I am right now, ran down here and I opened the door and I tried to get the fire thing to work. It won't work. So I'm saying, get working. The smoke is coming, bellowing out everywhere. So I ran between these doors. This door's closed. And bang, 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 the fire thing will get going. It won't get going. I'm thinking I'm breathing still. So then I grab the fire thing. Finally, it starts going. I come back here, and Hennessy is sitting there. And I tried to squirt it towards, and the smoke is too much. So I ran through here, and I said, Hennessy, out. And Hennessy came, and the door was happening. Hennessy came, I took the dog out, and I tried to squirt it again, but the smoke is too much. Here I ran down the stairs, screaming at everyone, there's a fire, there's a fire, there's a fire. Went all the way across 8, down to 7, to where I knew a friend and Eddie, and I started banging on Eddie's door, no answer. And then when I banged on Shannon's door, Shannon opened that said, there's a fire, I think Fred, I think Paul is dead. I already put the alarm, and the alarm was ringing everywhere because I pressed the fire alarm. And then I had to give the call Mary. I was trying to say now that the special counsel came. You see the video, we'll show you. And in the video, you can see the special counsel trying to convince the people, fire department, that it was my cigarette that caused the fire. You'll see that clearly. And in turn, I have about 2 hours, I go downstairs and I'm screaming for the firemen. Firemen finally showed up. And now I said, well, you gave it a real fire, it's a real fire. And they're telling me, trying to get to the elevator. And here's the problem. They didn't have a key to the elevator. So the firemen are bumbling all their stuff over there. And there's a tragic part of this because I was thinking about the human life of Paul. And Paul passed away. And also there was a lady, Kim Forsyth. Turned out she showed again that Paul and me were accurate that the fire was caused by electrical. And we know that because Allison replaced all the electrical panels in the unit. This was a different flip electrical panel. And if the fire was just in there, why would you have to replace all of this unless it wasn't electrical? So Forsyth died, and Forsyth ended up dead. I mean, we don't know if it was Forbes' fault there or not. Keith ended up dead. The 2 witnesses that showed that I was telling the truth, and the security camera and the home base that store all the data from the security camera that showed I was telling the truth, all those were disposed of by the police and by Toronto community housing, otherwise known as corrupt housing, using the billions of dollars they get from the federal government and all different governments, funding it into all different agencies. This is the place they just repaired. Take a look. This is the door that they put in. Let's look at that. So you see that? You see this here? You see the closets there? You see no curtain rods that were installed, and you see the plumbing is there, and they will hire the same people, the same company to come over and redo the same work that they paid for by trying to blame the tenant for it when they knew it's not true. That is extortion, because they did send me a bill and an eviction notice and tell me that I must pay $100,000 plus immediately. So what Alvin is saying is that they're overriding the courts, they're overriding everyone else. And for the idiots who say, sell me crack, this is a serious video about people's lives that are at risk in Toronto Community House. This is a video of a man nearly died in a fire. An animal nearly died in a fire. My 2 cats, Mr. Wonderful and Miss Cat, died because when I opened the door, they came out of the room where they were staying, and I just rescued the dog from abuse. So the dog stayed out here, and they had gotten out, but because it took so long for the firemen to get the keys to get the elevator. And they decided to get off the 7th floor and stretch all the hoses. And instead of coming towards this end or the 8th floor, they went to the other side on the 7th floor.
All right, sir.
Everybody, yes.
It must have been what you said happened on Monday
Yeah.
with the toilet because everything
Yeah.
is operating properly.
Yes. So what I would, if you would like now to see there, what I would suggest is just take a bucket of water, throw it on the floor there. And see.
There's no use doing that because I know that'll go down.
And you know,
I know 100% that will go
Why
down.
would-
Any water that gets on the floor always works its way down.
why wouldn't you do that though? Because these are tiles.
Doesn't matter. Where everything meets and all that stuff is not
No,
always, it's not always sealed the way you think that. it's
When
sealed.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to, they're supposed to be sealed.
These grout marks might not be
Yeah, they,
perfect.
oh yeah, well, they probably didn't
Yeah.
do the job properly.
Yeah, you don't know how many places I go into and I splash water on the floor. and
Yeah,
it goes
because,
down.
because the job's not being
Yeah.
done properly to start.
And not just that, sometimes it gets underneath the toilet and it'll go down.
Yes,
inside the
yes,
pipe.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And you said you were gonna seal that thing there?
Yeah, I gotta go down and grab some
Yeah,
silicone.
but never,
So I will be coming back just to put some silicone on there,
yes,
because when you're having a shower and water's hitting
Yeah.
that wall, it can definitely go in
yes,
there.
you have done excellent work,
All right.
and officer, what's your name? You have done excellent work, and I wish other officers would learn that we are here to make things better and create stronger communities and not serve your own interests.
No, just the gentleman's fine with me.
Yeah,
So he's gonna come back later, get the door knob
Yes,
and fix your shower,
you
okay?
guys did very well. Both of you
So
are very,
he's gonna come back later.
well, you all, that's why I
He's
do
gonna
what I do.
knock on your door.
See, so don't be concerned about the one. Don't be concerned about the ones who will do a bad job and walk away. Be concerned with the ones that do the good job, because as you can see, there's two greater ones here. Have a happy day, everyone. And Kevin Clark for mayor, let's stop that political gravy train. I'm so proud of this officer. I'm so proud of that man. It's like, no matter what anyone else does, I can't be angry at them. Excellent, excellent work. And that's basically it. So as you can see, it says is exactly what I said, and it was the same thing as a fire on March 30th. It was exactly as what I said, because as a candidate for term of mayor, the number one issue is honesty. Not the honesty of everybody's 30,000 city workers, the police or whatever. First, number one, honesty. First, my honesty. Olivia Child's honesty. Brad Bradford's honesty. The honesty of those who seek to lead Canada's largest state. That is the number one issue of what this election is all about. And the media will tell you about Bradford being the first, and they'll promote Bradford all the way until the recall in June and right through till October. And they will ignore other candidates whose honesty is unquestionable. Kevin Clark for mayor, and I thank these individuals for doing excellent service. To God be the glory. Everyone have a happy day, and always still respect the law. Don't let the bad officers, as you can see, one walking away compared to the others two, don't let the bad ones cause you to cause strife or hardship for the good ones. Because you see, there is good special constables and good law enforcement officers.